This is Peace. I want to talk about The Matrix. You all know about that movie that came out with Keanu Reeves and The Matrix, and a lot of people talk about it. And when I think about The Matrix, I think about Star Wars when they would go into, I forget what they call it, but like a virtual reality situation. They would create that just to get away, and walk into, and they would go walk into there, and it would be like this whole scene created. They could be out at a park and, fishing, but it's just virtual reality created on a starship. And I see a matrix in that way. So here on Earth, I would say we have the matrix that those in power have created that we must live within. They've created that matrix. But then there's the matrix from the creator, the creator of all creators. And truthfully, I'll tell you, I certainly believe that there is the ultimate creator, but I believe there are many sub-creators. Like, there's a God that created me, but that God that created me is not the God that created that God. You know what I'm saying? But people, there's some research about that, talking about, I forget what they're called. I don't know. The other aliens, how they came and mixed genes and things like that and created different races and things like that. So, we may have been created by alien species. I believe it. Because I was told by my spirit guides that, yes, there are other creators. There isn't just one creator. There's God, but then there are other little sub-gods that can create us. And I believe alien species, created us. But I'm not going to get all into that because I'm talking about the Matrix. And then I was talking with I talked with my deceased great-grandmother because she comes to visit me. I'm psychic. And I was watching this program on TV about this kid. It's a movie about this kid who, died, or, while he was undergoing surgery, he left his body and he went into the spirit realm and he met Jesus and everything. And then, he came back, and now he's telling his father about it, who's a pastor. And this is a real life story. And he was telling about how where he was looks like Earth, only it's more beautiful. Everything's more vibrant, the colors and everything like that. So I'm sitting down at the grave site visiting with my great grandma, and I'm asking her, I'm like, so what does it look like there? How is it? Is it like Earth but just more beautiful? I mean, is it just always peaceful? I don't, I was told there's no evil there, and then people recognize you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't fool anybody there. So if you were wicked and evil here on Earth, they could see that there. You can't get away with lying and stuff there. But I was like, what is it? What do you do? What do you do with your time? And then too, time is different there. See, we have time here on Earth, but in the spirit realm, there really is no time. There really is no time. So I was like, so what do you do, And I haven't, heard back from her yet, but I was just thinking about that. But yes, we do live in, it is truly, it's different realities. But and truly, I am so eager to return to the spirit realm, or at least reside on a planet or in a place where evil does not exist, where you don't have to worry about lying and cheating and stealing and no kind of evil. And those places exist with people who have achieved that level of spiritual and emotional maturity. And that's where I want to be, baby. But what I want to say to you all is know that, yes, this life on this planet is not the only life. We live multiple times. It's unfortunate that those who control religion have kept the truth from the world because they want to maintain control. They want your money. And it's unfortunate, you know. Anytime anyone speaks against you learning anything else, that's a problem. You should be free to learn whatever you want to learn. You should be able to be free to read and study and make up your own doggone mind. Not have somebody tell you what you can and should and shouldn't read. Come on now. But anyway, let's grow in love. And love is basically kindness, you know. Let's do that, y'all. And let's learn to see the real and study and read and seek out. Because it's all available now. All the information is available now. You don't have to just go to the church and rely on what the preacher tell you. You don't just have to read the Holy Bible just because there's the Bhagavad Gita. There's the Quran. There's so many other religious texts. It's not just the Bible. Don't just rely on the Bible. Okay? Read. Expand your mind and you be the judge. You decide what works for you. I'm not speaking for or against any religion. I'm just saying be open-minded. And don't let anyone control what you choose to expose yourself to and choose to believe. Grow in peace. Grow in love. God bless you.